bompa ye de mo no
Razi ma MPP biara onya ahobrase de tinapa ne mumbio me MPP biara so oyo ketecho so ya bufrabo ba na ahobrasen ongogo de tinapa ne mubio
pacho aso kan fanti bi o si tinapa mu den o si NPP for mu nya ahobrase ti tinapa mu o kan fanti bi ho na ase dam the man fanti na me say that ntini wiye nti wa we fanti bi na stress on that point and tell me o si NPP for mu arrogant ti mu nya ahobrase afenya markets atra parliament atetia parliament NPP party ne na obompa ye say NPP ni bi anya ahobrase say tinapa mu den hey NPP party no
Jimmy for party job.
anyway, you're going to 7 day doors too much. 7 doors. I was a woman in BB. Demolition be a koso Ghana. That demolition, Raymond Archer, ensem ebamu. Abra that demolition is no, a McDan's near any essay no, a patch on our screen over here. Era McDan's ewa japadie bi airport company limited say esi omo japadie so omo de no omo de assassin Lizzie McDan's, but before they realize no McDan's was putting up some building na omo na twe ho amanso atwa inclusive here. So according to them no, they decided to go to court, and a court ema omo the order to go and demolish that building. Me pacho ade ohui I took it from Ghana Airport Company Limited for Ankasa website. If I doubt here, you go there and you can also read it. Ghana Airport Company Limited reclaimed airport lands from McDan's Group following court ruling. So according to Ghana Airport Company Limited, no, a court and a more can say so mbetimi a omonko no omonko bu sane mani na ntungu. But the document in to screen also. Meaning say NPP ni bi ba be ka say o asema make an enyo no kore and a lot of things are NPP for that year assembly o munim bia no they will just come and then make a lot of noises about it. Meanwhile no be come no na asem no sanity. The Ghana Airport Company Limited has successfully repossessed Pram Airport land from McDan's Group of companies following a decisive court ruling in its favor. But you may kind accept of it actually. It can't accept it. Piano girl, we have a code. All right. The judgment delivered on May 6, 2025 by an Accra High Court grants Ghana Airport Company Limited full re-entry and possession of over 16 acres of land formerly occupied by subsidiaries of the McDan's Group. And according to them, no court among can say omunko wura asasinum na de ompeso mi bia no omunfanye. The land in question, measuring approximately 10.63 or so, is it 10.62 acres of land and 5.66 acres, are located adjacent to and opposite the Action Chapel International near the Kotoka International Airport. Enti, omachire baby a assassin esi nyina court ema omo order say omonko demolish those kind of properties no I can come in February 2025 GACL filed a writ and a statement of claim against the two entities. Enti in some almost start and enye ne ache. So be our NPP no te achira won te no. Maybe you have not done your own research. Citing long-standing breaches of land lease agreement and outstanding ground rent. The company sought the recovery of over $26,000 in accrued grounds rent to the use of the land. You know, McDan's Group of companies, according to Ghana Airport Company Limited, Edomoka over $26,000 US. A bulky document, you know. The long and short, and they say Ghana Airport Company Limited, court, and a court mom order say, Omonko Joe Masase. I'm not saying say Omoko Bubuno is the best, Mr. My duty here is to come and explain what has actually transpired. And Chira will say, Enyadia, and say Raymond Archer, a bomb. And Enyadia, and this abandons on bomb, we chanting. But I'm coming to explain to you the reason why some people believe is sebe Raymond Acha ehon ebomu. Mo kai say before ye ba beto aba no, somewhere is it 2023 or 2022 ho baby. Na Raymond Acha current Yoko boss. No wo asase bi or property bi ewo they say trade fair. McDan's Korea call say oba be redevelop the property no ekobubu ne kwasi da ahomache. Many people have forgotten all these kind of things. Now in seven baya mani bedu level be say McDan's e catch the Ghana for say ogobubu dan no na japade bia enim. But Raymond Acha so catch the say na the full company e cost to over $10 million dollars worth of property and the guma McDan's eko bubu ne manya tuku ye e pa cho Raymond Acha so de ne bubu ye no and that was screen so no we are me we go back no wa say abere ye bubu dan na properties woman na property ni ma e pa cho this is inside Raymond Acha's property a ye bubu no airport no as at that time no but McDan's say na hwi nim e pa cho ye go back na media on this particular channel what I do is say me ma wankasa utie nsem ni bi na wate nsem na se e pa che utie nsem bi wa se na wi a yato so
all from our security that there was a team of armed police and a set of bulldozers demolishing my factory. So we got here and lo and behold the whole factory with all these equipments. We built this factory 10 years ago. We installed new equipment. There are actually even equipment that are still under installation. This factory has cost us roughly about $10 million we put together. So we got here, the factory with this equipment and everything inside has been demolished by the government. Well, I mean, 4 years ago, I was here when they came that they wanted to redevelop the trade fair. So I said, okay, I'm a legal tenant. My construction was actually supervised by the trade fair. I've put in $10 million here. So they started, first time they started coming here doing a whole lot of things. So I decided to go to court. We went to court. We've been in court since then. Last Wednesday, they went to court to lift an injunction that the court had placed on the trade fair. So our lawyer immediately filed an appeal and a stay of execution, which was served on them on Thursday and Friday. Then this night, midnight, they come here with bulldozers, lock the gate so that no one can see, come here armed to the teeth just to break down the factory that we've built with our toil for over 10 years. These are machines that are very, very sensitive. You know, we brought these machines from 4 countries, India, China, UK, and the US. So even if we have to uninstall these machines here, it will take us a while. We have to book engineers from these 4 countries to be able to come down here and remove the equipment. So between Wednesday and today, the fact that they brought bulldozer midnight, after they know that they have been served by the court to come and do this midnight, since this government came, every day I brought light to this trade fair. The trade fair was almost dead. I brought that transformer here, light to this trade fair. They came to disconnect my light. So I bought a generator and I was running the factory. We built a beautiful factory that employs over 120 workers. We have gotten some of the best. We are the only company, there are a lot of products that we are doing now. We are the only company in Africa that can do this kind of work. So to see our government target a business like this and break it down midnight, armed to the teeth, is really, really unacceptable.
All right. And it's really, really unacceptable. That is the message I now hear Raymond Acha. Sorry, say if there was any feedback from my end here. And inside the building, no. Machines or see over $10 million worth of goods. Any machines. A gum. And a year McDan's a kwa homache. A kobu near many to go ye. Say near many na jo year Raymond Acha and no jina on that time. No nye Yoko boss and no jina hono. A boo near many to go ye. Essay near Manina. But surprisingly, no, Paul Adomochiri ya a grantee McDan's interview be. A patcho, what if a video ya me tragwe? So, where's a machine near mano, a good diamond as a machine, or diamond as a machine in him. This was inside Raymond's factory. I boo near money in a tugu yeno. That was the work of McDan's. Ahomache, and I'll call Loki Adeno, and they bulldozers, Kobu near my woman in a tugu ye. But surprisingly, the Paul Adomochiri. A grantee McDan's interview be that time no. Or sim near money kubu na hwingum. Pacho T McDan's.
First of all, what shocks me is that you are confirming, which is very good news, that nothing valuable was destroyed.
It was destroyed.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at
It
all.
was just the roof that was taken off.
The roof and one small part of the building. You can drive there.
Even though you say that doing it on Sunday night was not the best.
Might not be the best. It could have been a daytime.
Because the court had given the right for that to be done.
Exactly.
So nothing valuable. No computer, nothing was destroyed.
Nothing was destroyed.
So when he says a $10 million worth business has been pulled down, what do you have to say to that?
Maybe he's saying that customers will not come at that time. So he feels $10 million business has been halted for a day or two.
Tuti ya McDan's yeko bu na hwinim. Osi bibia ngun machi edanum. That was McDan's. Then time no obubu Raymond acha nema no. This were the statement he made o. Ghana. Ade we na hwi ngun nema no. Na bibia ngum. And then the same McDan's no. Ehun say na yebubu de ya ya no e kan no ene otea. McDan's now osi yeko bu obi dan na it was okay bubu ne kwasi da ahomache kwalo kidi budu eze sko wuram na sefo no and now osi soldier for the 2 years in so manabu nkotodwe. Today he's feeling the heat. He say hey say na yebubu obi dan ya na ya you use politics at the enemy so or no believe say Raymond Acha eno mama ye but information my presentation chira say it has nothing to do with Raymond Acha but rather no Ghana Airport Company Limited and I say ma bia wusi dan no enye wow no bab so that was the message that Raymond McDan's no silly Raymond Acha say was it 10 million ebiana he's talking about companies customers say abamanya says no but not the property na was saying no you use politics no e de enema basa papa we ni ya Ghana airport in terminal one or so ye the man so onje how you use politics no e de say niema e wo manum bibia ye de say no ide kira ne say opponent na ya de no ye be say ni sisi ya enti joy pram for video we so kira McDan's so property a and Ghana Airport Company Limited so abubu agu. So that is why he's making noise say Raymond Acha that be NPP for Raymond Acha has nothing to do with this but rather na Ghana Airport Company Limited say eyomo and a court amo order say baby a property ni wono emwa Omaje omade the Ghana Airport Company Limited na aje omade by yes I can't share McDan's say time now when Paul Adomochiri koye jandam say there was nothing in the building no there were actually things in the building because video na etwagu ye chere say there were things in the building nti mamo mfa kokwasa bi ense amamfo japade e wo manum we don't do things like that because Ghana no we are building enye easy to make money. Ti se unu ekonya sika na say wo de kwan boni bi so fa so kogu ni business a e ha adwen all say na e ka on wo tia. Anyway, this is the debate with Munufie. So in the debate session no mama ento aso ho me beye adwuma keto bi se papa ya me beye ne ho adwuma me nim ne ba bi ada me nsia na kora da me nte ne nka da but rather no I decided to do a lot of research about him. And said I'm representing. If we are me do call so no ma and the court to Japam no, that will be the last segment. And then when I bounce on news, and I mean who news we say NDC big wing in trouble. NDC big wing pen I was in trouble say. So I decided to ask myself, say, Papa Ben and almost also a professor and a bimus on your professor. And I want some say be in the media for and yeah NDC almost super NDC left centers NDC for you get a fake certificates, a lot of things. Papa I Professor Richard Kofi Asiedu, Central Regional Chairman of NDC. Papa I say one so is kanipa o. Me be kan who history kakra chiro. But controversy there A person we have also be kakra. Or to say me yankasa. We are controversy when we be. Metia almost say the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission has issued a warning to Richard Kofi Asiedu, the Central Regional Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, over his continued unauthorized use of the honorable title Professor. In the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission say, Papa is also a professor, but almost who say Papa no any professor. In the only professorship no in Sinchai. In a letter dated July 28, 2024, cited by Graphic Online, GTEC accused Mr. Asiedu of defying its directive to cease the practice, describing it as unethical and a violation of national law. Somewhere 2024 in the actual letter command say, Papa, we own your professor. That word now from her professor no. Jitun chain. Na Papa no say that be also a professor. Into also will prove it, say, or a professor. And on my enti papa yi ni adwumafoɔ yi atwea besi ene enti na mahyɛ dada to hɔ sɛ wa obenya mbere no na wakan na afei deɛ wankasa nso wahu nneɛma a ɛkɔ so. So that is the letter yɛsi ene papa yi ɛtwe kɔba na papa yi sɛ na mekan no ne ho nsɛm no bi ni sɛ NDC suspended the kwa na ano de a na ano ya NDC suspended no patro hwe date ya 3rd July 2024, the suspended papa yi. Say papa yi any maybe was Central Region where party ni say o mani nje ho. But along the point no, yes I reinstate papa yi. Na me be say say papa yi won hwan ya say ne ho nsem bebre say na me wi am de me ankasa ma dwen kire about nema GTEC in the country. No me I disagree totally with them. Totally I disagree with them. But of course Ghana na dey say e dey dwuma obi a nipa na wa fa adwuma na te say be I don't even know, but I totally disagree with Animana as or moya or targeting NDC for Nkwano. Papa we sika nipa o. A co school and kasa the profile na to screen you so no. Papa co school why PhD nyina. Actually a lot of articles. So the question I'm asking is say a brave man e free obi so bit my friend who so a professor after say why doctor no. If I show wa onim no bit me kan kire me. Seven sapon bibi aboko de. Papa co school ekita the PhD nyina at institutions are onye nipa ketwa in a society. So why are they targeting him? Papa no entimi friend who or a professor. But that is the question that maybe some because 2012 na papa a PhD. Actually a lot of articles a person in profile and at the screen so you can actually read it at any point in time. Mamenya me ho ketwa ha se ne be ya wa ho me no ba obetimi akan papa profile kakra. And he is currently he's the board member of Kwanyako Senior High School and Chancellor of Mount Hebron University College. Papa he has a lot of things in the society. And so when him be Papa surprisingly no on Ghana Web, your crown Papa say he is one of the richest people or one of the most expensive cars in the country. Aside being professor now, he is very rich based on my research, you know. He's very rich in the society. And the Ghana Web actually said, this is 2022, say, meet Ghana's millionaire who is the first to owe over 1 million Ghana cedis. Ochuka Gallo said, he's a professor and he's very rich as well. And Minim said that is the reason why some people want to bring him down or whatever. I have no idea. Papa ene da kama. A gentleman, wabone bra, aye bibia, opeso yebia, and then quabranibity baby per se. What they ask na bigu papa ni mase. But the question I'm asking is, Emre Ben obi bit my friend who's a professor. Then two, so be friend who's a professor. Now a ma also the bepe jumaya. Can you tell the person to drop the professorship? Pacho Azuma Nelson, no friend who boxing professor. Why oko school ben the kunya sa boxing professor no. Can this same GTech tell Professor Zuma and say he cannot call himself a professor? I got that also no idea. Okwa asofo no timo mo title bebre. E pa cho e hwan ya say this o ka chem to mo nyi sa title in free. Based on my understanding, if I sit in Finland and I'm a lawyer in Finland, na me ba Ghana na me ma Ghana School of Law, na me ko gina court say me ko di asema. Somebody meets me on the street, the person has the right to call me a lawyer. Although say in Ghana law no, me menye lawyer e wo Ghana ho. I have had this kind of discussions with a lot of people over the time. Sayana semenam Ghana lawyer Chachuchi Kata a lawyer. Se me be share Chachuchi Kata or Finland, I have every right to call him a lawyer. He also has every right to call himself a lawyer, although say he cannot practice in Finland. Because nipa ne ma wo ho so be pa adwuma ye. No buy no so a professor and also a PhD holder and also a lawyer. Would you write now what be catches on dropping a title e dan ho. I stand to be corrected. Until what I want to say no, Charlie Nicholas, we have called Nicholas Aqua. What I want to say no, and I said also a different view on it. Because you bet me a share on this particular channel. That is what I want us to be doing. Because Ghana and we be more the position be manya be tata nkrofo or mine because when they see say akwawe wodi akwawe wani munyama, they will do everything possible to bring you down. If I chose independent ma or the professor and the page what did you beef about him about that? But I stand to be corrected, as I said, no. Madam for me apreku when you have time, we a PhD holder, we a doctor, time being a bit my friend also a professor. They said, come back and tell me. Because mine, I say some people are confused about things. What I know, they say, me tell my course be brave, my course be brave. But my Ghana send me the certificate be about some page my. So what Ghana that's what challenge my academic credentials. You are mistaking yourself. Because when I appear before you, now me the boss say I am a solicitor. This is my certificate. Your baby as a one am a because a moon value certificate. Mommy answer my team that practice it. Or Ghana and answer my team that come in. But I mean, when him I brand myself as a lawyer based in somewhere. You cannot tell me say why are you working in the district of Ghana calling yourself a lawyer? But I won't go Ghana School of Law. I mean, that's a new juma. Yeah, they are only targeting NDC members. That is my problem. Oko parliament, I decide the colonial parliament. It is as a man who can chair free for money juma. And now the information that come out at the free. Then he also starts to brand this on his website. And we could uncle school that. Then say on Monday call Doctor Computer. So the same thing. And on go school and on your doctor then if I home. About also the PhD be page more. Munya is any man some society no some they target some group of persons because NDC we about power no 7 months ni ye nya mo fall to be here. So some people somewhere wants to automatically fish out some information bina or they be say NDC for them omo ye na but some they buy em fa munya because nipa no our co school about better sa papa no say rich man this is what targeting is our anger na emwa mo ha mo because these documents that are not the school of Papa Nakoni na some more doubt school no akona you have problem with him then go about and they tell him say there be school in here and onko e but say nipa ne so a doctor or a professor now we better be say onye professor because ma also ba pay professorship adwuma bi aya minimum dey say we prefer no that is my viewpoint the way I want to say no you can also come back now if they about beje nkomana bom this is the debate with Munufie Medin any William Munufie amankona. If I cho osono maame. Mwaka adwam. Se mo kai osono maame. Former Chief Justice ya man baba ya enya de obaba biem no. Osono maame se enya de a case in still otene ho ase. Enti wa kwa. Amaame so obre o. Me maame ni anka mesu. Kamisu amane pa. Aja, osan ko high court apam no. Ti ede mami be si ha. Osan mami high court apam no say oh madam. Unqualified. Nti e bia na ECOWAS court ho no, ene be mama me $10 million na wo hwe ne there but as we speak in there. High court at dismiss mama no application for judicial review na okoye no amfa. Oh, yeah mami. NPP4.
Jimmy for party job.
People have been tena. How on earth are you a chief justice of a country? Then you want to fight the system. Sometimes I get confused about her. Maybe there is something on country Ghana for Nina. Because I do not see why a chief justice of our country say, chief justice woman. I asked this particular question, say, let's assume that I'm meeting, say, and then committee report about outer. I say, one year, yes, I reinstate you. Do you think the Ghanaians will have that kind of confidence in you? Say, or minum. 2, are you ready to accept the president of the land? Say, based on Nema bi a wankasa woye yama ye hu se president no ompena asem no ubetimi ne president na ye adwuma executive no ubetimi no ma ye adwuma ubetimi ne Ghana for ye adwuma because enne na wa kire se Ghana constitution na ye wo no wankasa onje constitution ni ndi anase wugidi ba wa hyeda anase wo kan ya wusi ne ti ase epacho ye mi se e ho sa kind of simple na basic questions we about maami. And yes, I'm a NPP, I'm a NDC, I'm say that sometimes we need to be Ghanaians and then we need to ask questions to Ghanaians. And I say we need to ask questions as Ghanaians. At the end of the constitution, actually, will say, based on Article 146, oye we are Ghana ni biti me say actually the command president, yeti committee, ye new sin my minister or no one just animal nindi. Inti wa kwa high court ni ebuya for no court supreme court ni ebuya for no asaba high court ebuya for say the word do court at the same time we say Ghana high court and until na Dr. Tony Edu say wo no kwa na appointment na ye wo kan order to because niam na wo ye we kire say as na won qualify kwa say be chief justice in the country because somebody who doesn't even believe in the constitution and the laws of the country how can you be a chief justice in Ghana? And never know how decisions coming from the court decisions never Ghana ni be a decisions in the because Ghana for now said there be to say attentere ni be aba mainum anaka mebwa attentere ni be aba mainum as the Ghana ni be anya hotaso ewo mu we see the decision the news coming from the ECOWAS court no so no emwa I mean it yet ba wa ya na